So to be clear in what you want, and when you're talking to yourself or to somebody else, be very clear as to what you want. So remember the phrase, close the door gently, because it's a very clear image of what you're trying to achieve. The second thing I want to talk to you about is ownership. For a lot of us, we do things because we're supposed to, because we have to, because it's what's expected of us. But at the end of the day, that leaves you feeling a little bit angry and resentful because I have to take the garbage out. I have to clean my room. I have to look after my baby brothers and sisters. And if you've got baby brothers and sisters, you always end up looking after your baby brothers and sisters. Now, if you can actually look at what you get out of it, the sense of satisfaction, whether it's in your studies, whether it's in looking after your house, your friends, your family, there's a certain satisfaction. There's somebody you may have heard of, Mother Teresa. Now, Mother Teresa did amazing things all around the world, especially in India. She worked with the poorest of the poor. She helped them when nobody else was willing to help them. And did she do it because people said, wow, look, there's Mother Teresa, isn't she fantastic? Or did she do it because of the joy it gave her? The way it touched her heart to see somebody smile. Now, if you look at the people who are helping in the school, the teachers, the people who came from Hollard and the other companies like Altec, now, are they doing it because people are looking at them and going, wow, look, they're doing wonderful things? Or if you look at it, they're probably doing it because they get something out of it. They get to feel a sense of satisfaction. They get to feel good about it. Now, if you've got somebody whose birthday it is, if you spend the time and take the energy and the effort to find a gift for them that is going to light up their face because it's something they really want, how do you feel when you get that gift? It feels really good. In fact, for most people, it feels better to be able to give something to somebody else, to be able to touch somebody else's life or to touch their heart, than to get a gift. There is something in human beings which is amazing. The ability to touch other people, to make them smile, to make them feel amazing, to be able to turn around and touch somebody's life and make it better. Think back for the parents, for the older people. When you were at school, did you have a teacher or somebody who touched your life and made you feel special? Did you have somebody who changed the course of your life? All it takes is one. If you had a parent or an uncle or a teacher who inspired you, who made you feel that things were possible, that all sorts of amazing things were possible for you, that changed the way you looked at the world. When you create a dream for yourself, when you find something that really inspires you, that makes you feel amazing, it changes your life. And all it takes is one person to say, you can do it, you can achieve it. And for me, it looks like you've got a whole lot of people here who tell you daily, you can do anything you want to do, you can achieve it. There's something quite amazing. Your body, your brain, doesn't actually know the difference between what actually happens, what you imagine, and what you remember. An example of, when it's just before school ends, and you've got another 10 minutes, and it seems like an incredibly long time, but you notice how long it takes for the end of the day? When there's something that you don't want to do, have you noticed how long that thing takes? Time doesn't change, really. But your perception of time does change. When you're on holiday, everything is different. Things on holiday are so much more fun and so much more exciting. Unless, of course, you're one of those people who gets really, really bored. Then you've got to find somebody to make you feel good. Somebody to entertain you. And the thing is, we are able to entertain ourselves if we have the right attitude, the right approach. There are children and there are adults who look at life like an opportunity, who look around and say, wow, what can I do here? And there are other people who are followers, who look what other people are doing and try to copy them. Have you noticed the cool kids are always wearing the right clothing, and they're doing the right thing, and they're always doing the fun things? And the difference between the cool kids and the kids who are following them, who are trying to be cool, is the cool kids, if you look at them, there's a certain confidence they have. There's a certain belief they have in themselves. That's what makes what they do, what they wear, and what they have cool. It's not so much what they're wearing. So if you see somebody wearing a suit, is it the suit that makes them impressive? Or is it the confidence they have? when they stand up and they're able to talk to you, or they're able to give you something inspirational, is that what makes them amazing, or is it what they're wearing? I would say to you, it's who they are. If you look at the people who inspired you, who made you feel that life is amazing, it has possibilities. If you look at Nelson Mandela, he's an easy example. He inspired a nation, everybody, black, white, colored, Indian, across the board, to be different. 15 years ago, a lot of people thought the world would turn out very differently. And if you listen to what a lot of people said, the world would have turned out differently. But you had a few people who were inspirational, who decided that it could go differently, that it didn't have to be the same way it was. And they had dreams, and they followed those dreams. Martin Luther King did a speech many years ago, and he said, "I have a dream." Dreams are important. It's very important to have a dream. And as you create that dream, what you want, what you think is important, and what you want to achieve, be very clear about what it is you want. Describe it using pictures, the things that you want. For a lot of people can say, "I don't like what's happening in this country. I don't like what's happening in my neighborhood, in my community." But nothing changes because they're constantly telling you things that they don't like. The people who change the world are the people who create an image for all of us, a dream, something that they want. They use phrases like "close the door gently," "be happy," "approach life with enthusiasm." You can become anything you want. What is it that you want to become? If you look at the sports stars, you look at the music stars, whether it's kwaito or rock, or it doesn't really matter what music you listen to, they had a dream. They wanted to become something. And after me, you're going to hear from the young man who is following his dreams. He became an actor. He grew up in a neighborhood which was not too different to this. And he had a very important thing.